Why are we so upset when a white person does braids? It's not cultural appropriation, it's cultural admiration. Hello, my sweet peas. Welcome back. And my name is Zinke. Welcome to my little corner of YouTube. You know that TikTok trend? I put this shoulder up and I put this shoulder up and I drop them because I don't care. That's how I feel about other races, like dressing up in our cultural attires and doing black people hairstyles and things of that nature. Like, I genuinely don't care. It's not that serious for me. I don't feel offended. In fact, I feel proud. You know, if I see other people from different races wanting to braid their hair the way we do, I feel like that's them showing their love and appreciation for us as black people. You know, I don't see it as an insult, and I don't think you should either. You know, I really don't, because we wanted to be seen, we wanted to be appreciated in the first place, we wanted to be seen as equal to other races, especially the white race. And what better way to accomplish that unity by sharing each other's styles in the way we dress, in the way we style our hair, in the way we do our makeup. I mean, we are creative beings, right? It's in our nature to explore all these different varieties of art and beauty in the world. It's just part of who we are. So I feel like as black people, we should stop making it such a big deal when someone does braids. You know, I personally don't care. Sometimes it does look good on them. Okay, in my personal humble opinion, it does look good on them. And yeah, maybe their hair is not designed for those type of braids because they can experience hair loss. I mean, I'm not on TikTok anymore, but when I was on TikTok, I would see like these white girls take down their braids and realize that they lost so much hair and a lot of hair was pulled out. That happens for us too, because I see a lot of black people in the comments laughing at them like, yeah, why would you do a black person hairstyle when you don't have a black person's hair? Well, we lose hairlines too. Like, I know a lot of black people that have their hairlines starting all the way up to here because of these intense and tight braids. Like, I genuinely don't care if you, as a person who's not black, wants to do cornrows, wants to do locks, dreadlocks, whatever it is you want to do and style your hair, go ahead. And I know this is going to make me be hated, possibly crucified by my fellow black community, but I genuinely don't care. I genuinely don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me one bit. You know, you can wear the hoops if you want. You can wear a dark lip liner and put on gloss like we do. Like, I'm not owning anything. I feel like it's ridiculous to own hairstyles, especially in this day and age, because whatever reason we used to cornrow our hair back in the day, actually not even we, but our ancestors, that same reason doesn't apply now. We're not enslaved, and we're not building like maps on how to escape through our hair, right? We're done with that. That's no longer that's not our present, that's not our future either. So it makes no sense to hold on to the same meanings of the past when they don't relate to our present. I hope I'm making sense. I hope I'm being articulate, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, it doesn't relate anymore. Plus, braiding hair, it's something that is common in every single culture. Literally, it is. You could do your research for yourself, and you'll find that every culture has their own style of braids, but they're braids nonetheless. Okay? And I don't understand why black people feel so offended when white people do box braids or anything like that, because we wear straight wigs all the time. I mean, we wear the straight wigs with the bangs, and they're not natural to us. They're not. So aren't we culture appropriating as well? I mean, if we want to go down that road of cultural appropriation and not letting other races wear the same outfits we wear, the same traditional attire, or wear the same hairstyles that we wear, then we shouldn't either. You know? Let's not wear the corsets. It's not our culture. We're culture appropriating the Western if we're gonna wear these corsets, if we're gonna style our hair in these straight wigs with bangs and whatever, we are culture appropriating. If that's the road that you want to take, then we're all gonna have to stop doing that, right? Do you see how ridiculous it is? Honey, if you want to wear my attire, especially in my country, I don't know about in America, but in my country, South Africa, baby, if you're white and you're wearing a Xhosa outfit or a Siswati attire, we will rave, okay? We will just be in awe of you and tell you how amazing you look in our attire. We don't see that as an offense. We don't go, oh my gosh, that's offensive. Like, that's offensive. Like, we don't do that. We don't do that, okay? We are excited. We're like, oh, they embracing our culture. They love our culture, right? So what if you blackface? It's none of my business. You know, we're giving them the attention that they want. The reason why bullies keep picking on kids is because they love the reaction. They love how frustrated and riled up you get. And they love how popular you're gonna make them, because every single day, every single night, you're gonna be talking about that person. I mean, we live in a world where anyone is willing to do anything for fame. They're willing to be so petty and go low, like low down to the devil's grave, kind of low, just to be noticed, okay? And we are actually feeding into that. We are giving them what they want by getting all riled up and upset. Instead, treat it for what it is. It's just them painting themselves brown or black. Okay, like if I find it funny, I'm gonna laugh, but if I don't, I'm just not gonna react. I'm just gonna be like, okay, whatever, ignore the person. Don't give them that attention. Don't get all riled up because they painted their face black. Maybe they just wanna be black that bad. Why are you mad about that? Why are you mad about that? You know? I just feel like we should let that go and stop caring about those things, because honestly, we're over that. We're over that. You know? I feel like our ancestors are so upset with us right now because we are still stuck in the past, and they were dreaming about this future that we're currently living in, the future that they've sacrificed their lives for. And instead of us enjoying the privileges of this new freedom and equality and acceptance that we have right now, we are still crying about the past. Honestly, if you want to do box braids, if you want to paint your skin brown, if you want to do blackface, go ahead, okay? If you want to insult a race, go ahead. But I wouldn't even see it as an insult, because why, when you hate something, you go straight at it? If you hate something, you avoid it at all cost, right? Isn't that the logic? Isn't that the logical response? If you hate something, you stay away from it. So if I hate black people, why would I wear the hairstyles that they wear? Why would I listen to their music? Why would I consume myself with their culture if I hate them so much? You actually don't. You actually admire them. And I really am not upset about that. That kid out there knows that I'm gonna wear my braids and go out into a black community just so I can see them get all riled up and mad. And I'll start trending all over the news and all over the internet, and I'm gonna get my moment of fame. That's really what some of them do this for. Especially in my country, we don't struggle with that. If you're from another race, whether you're Indian, Asian, white, and I see you wearing my Siswati culture attire, I feel loved, I feel accepted, I feel celebrated. I feel like my culture is being celebrated and admired, and that's a beautiful experience. It's not an offensive thing. I don't have to be upset. Why are we so upset when a white person does braids? It's their hair. It's their money. Isn't get up. You know? Like, in my country, we don't care. I don't think I've seen anybody in my country cry when a white person does their hair the same as us. We find that funny. We find that funny in the best way. We find that admirable in the best way. You know, we find that interesting. Like, oh, wow, she tried out her hairstyle and actually looks good on her. Like, wow, okay. You go, girl. Okay, I see you. I see you trying to look like one of us, you know, and we welcome you. It's just like that. It's not cultural appropriation. It's cultural admiration. I genuinely don't see it as cultural appropriation. I see it as cultural admiration. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I say let them do the cornrows, let them do the box braids, let them wear whatever hairstyle they want to wear, because we do that too. We do that too. So we should let that go and stop being hypocrites and stop having double standards. It does not make us look good. We need to stop. Okay?